Get away from the door. Maybe if we push it together.
Okay, so this is a bug. I mean, clearly, zombies that just don't die, no matter how much you shoot them. Or use the Molotov, you see, you do anything. And some of these guys, they don't even have heads anymore. Just get back up. But also, you notice they don't really attack me. They can't really hurt your allies unless sometimes you aggress on them. Like that. And even then, not really. So you just stand back and watch. See, nothing's really happening. They're just kind of dancing around, posturing. Anyway, I just want to have the bug play out a bit first, without any preamble or commentary. Because that was my experience when I first ran into it. I wasn't out looking to break the game, I was just trying to progress, and then this happened. Alright, so now I'll show you how to make it happen and maybe speculate on why it happens. So now I'll just restart the encounter. And to give some context, so Joel and company have just been running from these infected. They slam shut this door behind them, but they don't expect it to hold, so zombies are going to break through. So I'm thinking that I'm at a dead end. I have to make stand here, so I ready up my Molotov, and then the moment they burst through. Okay. So I didn't know it, but at this point, the bug has already taken effect. See, usually when you use the Molotov, zombies are supposed to burn up and die eventually. Instead, if you wait, the fire will go out eventually. And then the zombies, they keep going, and you see I took that one's head off already. Keeps getting up. And you notice again they're not really attacking. sometimes they'll attack at the start. They'll lunge at you and grab you and you have to defend yourself, or they'll grab one of your allies and you have to get them off. But at this point, as long as you don't really aggress on them, they're just gonna posture, and so will your partners. Oh, and nail bombs. They don't work either. It's like they have no presence in that regard. Okay, so let's run through it one more time. Now first, pay attention to what Henry says at the beginning of the scene. He's going to point out this door here.
Ellie, get away from the door.
It's locked. Okay, I'm not going to help him open it just yet. And actually, one more thing I want to point out at the very start of the scene. Joel will warn Ellie to step away from the door behind us.
Ellie, get away from the door.
You see the instructions even say help Henry break down the door, because I've started this too many times. Well, let's see what happens when I don't throw them all out.
Get away.
Okay, so you noticed that death cinematic for Ellie. It happened almost instantly. Like, I didn't even get a chance to shoot the zombie off her once it got hold of her. In a normal combat situation, if one of your partners gets caught by an enemy, you have some time to try to save them, but here it's game over as soon as they touch her.
Maybe if we push it together.
And that's actually what's supposed to happen. I mean, quote unquote, supposed to. So there are two possible intended outcomes, I'll say. And number one is you check the door and you successfully progress. And the other intended outcome is you take too long. And then what's supposed to happen is the zombies break through. And it's supposed to be automatically game over because you're gonna kill Ellie. So my theory for the reason why this happens is because it's actually not an instant game over when they break through. See, the zombies have to get to Ellie first. It only takes a split second for them to get to her once they break through. But in that split second, you can throw a Molotov, say, and interrupt the attack. And the moment you do that, that's when the game breaks, because neither of the two intended outcomes, either you get through the door and progress, or you don't get through the door fast enough and you kill Ellie. So neither of those two things happens. And now the game doesn't know what to do, because it didn't predict that you would throw that Molotov and interrupt the failure outcome, that is. So now you're just stuck in this fight that will never end. You can't open the door now, it's too late to even check it. So the game never intended for you to get into a fight here, it intended for you to run. So I'm guessing they just didn't fully program this group of zombies. That's why there's no conditions where they'll die. Like the nail bombs don't even react to things. I mean, I guess it's kind of an amusing bug once you figure it out, but it's also kind of a serious one. Like I said, I wasn't looking to break the game when this happened. It just happened as a result of me following my survival instincts with that Molotov cocktail. It took me a while to realize that it was a bug, and I thought maybe this was a really resilient group of zombies. I thought they were taking longer to kill than usual. And even when I figured out it was a bug, I mean, I just reloaded my save. Did the exact same thing with the Molotov cocktail, then tried to fight them again. Hoping the first time was just some freak thing. Again, I couldn't kill them, and like, at first I didn't know what I was supposed to do now. I didn't know even know how to progress. Thought maybe that is my save file was bugged, or I don't know what. I mean, it didn't occur to me that I wasn't supposed to fight these guys. I mean, even though the character's saying that they need to run, there are other times when you have to make a stand. I mean, if you actually get through that door and pursue this scene to the end of the sewers, that's exactly what happens. You get to a dead end, you have to make a stand, and you fight zombies. There are probably these exact zombies that are chasing you here the whole time. Only when you fight them later you can kill them. So, I mean, when you get stuck like this, that's a pretty serious bug. And no, it's never the player's responsibility to figure out how to unbreak the game. I mean, on the dev side, I think this could probably be an easy fix. All they really have to do is make sure that the instant the zombies break through, the failure cinematic plays, and it's game over. The trigger for the cinematic couldn't be if the zombie gets to Ellie. The trigger should be the door opening or time running out. The instant the door opens, the instant your time runs out, the failure cinematic could just play automatically. Like, you shouldn't even have an opportunity to try to fight. I mean, why bother spawning? Why even bother spawning a group of zombies on the other side of that door if the game never intends for you to be able to fight them? So, I mean, I think it would be an easy fix, unless the devs didn't even know about it, which, I mean, speaking as somebody who used to work in QA, PlayStation, it seems unlikely that tests wouldn't have found it. They could always patch it out or fix it for the PS4 remastered version. I mean, not that there's not a certain level of amusement in leaving it in. Yeah, also there are other times in the game where you're supposed to make a run for it, and you're given to believe that if you don't keep going, there are guys right behind you that will break down a door or just catch up to you and kill you. And I haven't done any testing in those other cases, so I don't know if the same thing happens or anything similar. To be honest, I'm probably not gonna get around to testing it, so if anybody else wants to give it a try, I'd be curious to know the results. But in the meantime, if you ran into this and you're stuck, and I did Google Last of Us Headless zombies or Headless enemies, I think I found 2 documented cases of people running into this. Hopefully this provides some answers. Now I'll just do one more time to show what you're supposed to do.
Ellie, get away
So
from
Henry
the door.
points out that door.
Maybe if we push it
Game tells you to break it down. You do this.
Sam! He just crawled through!
Okay, so Sam crawls through the van,
Getting us out of here.
opens the door for you, and now you can run.
Alright, go.
And guess what? Look how long that took. Now, did it take that long for the zombies to break down the door last time when I didn't check this door? No. And there's supposed to be zombies on the other side of this door, but look, guess what? They never break through now. Just because I opened this door. What does the one have to do with the other? But that's it.